Hey there, it's Louie, and I thought it had just been too long since our last hookup, so I wanted to share some updates I've been making to the Club Crochet website and platform as a whole that I thought you might like but maybe not be aware of. I figured we'd start with what the new patterns and tutorials are this month. Now, before I get going, there are going to be links to whatever I'm talking about in the description of this video and on screen at the bottom of the screen here. So you can just follow that if you want to go straight to whatever I'm talking about at that moment. To start, I came out with a brand new tutorial for how to crochet grass. This is a stitch that's called the loop stitch that you then cut. It's a tutorial that I've been meaning to do for a long time. I use it for making the set pieces for my tabletop game, Stitched. And I also have used it for making the base of this month's new pattern, which is how to crochet a bonsai tree. So this is the new pattern this month that's available for Club Crochet members and for purchase. It teaches you how to crochet this cute little bonsai tree, and it's a very simple pattern, but it has a lot of room for customizing, so you can make your tree look however you'd like it to look. So those are the new tutorials and patterns this month, and I'm really proud of them. So next up is these new YouTube segments. So this is a new thing that I'm adding to all the YouTube videos. I'm segmenting the video into the different parts of the video. So you can actually see it in this video. If you look at the time code here, you can see that there are different sections for the different topics that I'm talking about. And I'm using this in my patterns to go to, so you can quickly go to round 1 or round 4 or sewing pieces together. This is definitely a work in progress and something that I really could use a lot of help on. So if you're interested in helping me add these to the past patterns, to all the past videos, please email me at louie@clubcrochet.com and just title the subject YouTube segments. I think this is a really cool thing to add to the website and to the YouTube videos, but it takes a lot of time to put it into all the past videos. So next up are some new website updates, and this is something I'm consistently working on. I'm always adding new things to the website, new features that you just might not know about. And right now, if you go to the website, it might not look like this, and that's because you need to refresh, and you might need to do a hard refresh. So if you're on a desktop, if you hold Command or Control and then Shift and then R, it'll do a hard reset and you'll get all the new updates. You should see them right then. So let's go through each one of them. The first thing is a brand new menu. So you might remember the menu was on the left side of the screen on desktop. Well, I changed that so that it's a top bar, kind of to match the mobile website and just to make it look a little bit simpler. There's a little search thing here, and then you can also browse or go to the shop or go to your profile. The next thing is a new pattern redesign. Now, this is not too new, but it's still being updated. And I thought, I never really talked about this, so it might be nice to share. There's a brand new redesign for the patterns if you're viewing them from the website. And there's cool things like the YouTube video will follow you along the screen if you're on desktop and watching it, so that way you can watch the video and follow the pattern at the same time. There's new check marks for each of the rounds so you can keep track of where you're at, and obviously there are downloads. If you're a member, you can download the PDF version of this pattern, and the PDF actually also has the check marks available too, so you can use the check marks to keep track of your stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. So next up is the home page. Now there's a lot of moving parts here, so I'm just gonna go through everything that I've built, and I've spent a long time on this, as you might be aware of, so I'm really proud of it, but if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. We'll start with just the top slider. So this is just kind of a nice, cool slider that tells you what the newest pattern is. You can go to these quick stitch patterns, so I started listing my patterns of patterns that can be made in less than an hour. I put them all together so you can just make a really quick pattern if you need to make like a last minute gift or something. You can also find the newest techniques and jump to the kits there. You also can find a little news slider here, and there's some cool little updates to this news slider. First off, you can find a link straight to Stitched, which is the crocheted tabletop game I was just talking about. There's also a cool new feature called Louie's Drafts. So I added these new rough drafts to the website, and these are patterns that I haven't completely finished. I haven't put them all together just yet. There's no video, there's very little photos, but I still need feedback on them, and these are accessible only for people that have a membership to the site. So if you want to get a membership, you can get a free trial uh, by just going to clubcrochet.com and going to my profile and upgrading your account. But there's a bunch of rough draft patterns here, and I'm going to be adding them in a lot more often here because it's a little bit easier than it is for me to put a full pattern together. So I still want to put a full pattern with a video tutorial and everything like that on the website every single month. But this is a little bit easier of a way for me to just put my quick rough drafts, and you guys can give me feedback. Let me know if there's any mistakes in the pattern, stuff like that. Again, this is only available for members. So if you have a membership account, you should have access to this just from the homepage. Next on the homepage are these live stream notifications. So if you haven't noticed yet, I've been doing a lot of live streams on the site. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm doing a live stream where we're crocheting a new pattern that I've worked on in the either I have on the website or it's a brand new pattern for the site, stuff like that. So you can find all the live streams really quick right here. You can also join the notification email list if you'd like, so you can get notified whenever I go live. If you have an account on the website, you will automatically be added to that notification list, but it's very simple to just unsubscribe to just the live stream notifications if you want. So if you find the emails a little annoying, you can unsubscribe to the live stream notifications. And I don't suggest you unsubscribe to all my emails because then you won't get updates when new patterns are available, but you can unsubscribe to live streams really easily that way. The next thing down is this new voting system. So I wanted to make it more of a community voting thing for what patterns we're going to be working on. So this might not always be for patterns, but this month we're voting on what this month's patterns are going to be. They're either going to be stitched themed or dinosaur themed. So go ahead and vote on that homepage. You'll have to be logged in to be able to vote. And I'm rooting for Stitched personally, but I know that dinosaurs will probably take it. They're in the lead right now, and that's okay. Regardless, I'm going to be coming out with these patterns eventually. This is just what's going to be coming out this month instead of later on. The other pattern will be done probably later on in the summer. You can also scroll down a little bit more, find some new tutorials. You can find all the social media stuff down further. Yeah, so that's the new homepage. I'm really proud of it. I hope you guys like it. If you have any suggestions of stuff that you think would be cool to add to it, let me know in the comments. Next up is updates to the My Profile section. So this is just really small. There's a new menu here. It's easier to change your subscription level, stuff like that. So that's just new. And then the browse page is brand new. I made it so it's way quicker. So this is something that I had a problem with on the website. It was a really slow to get straight to the pattern that you want to. So I made it so that now if you have access to the pattern with a membership or you've purchased the pattern in the past, you should be able to access it right away just from the browse page. It's got a quicker load time as well. So it's a subtle update, but it actually makes a big difference for the speed of how you can get to the crochet patterns. And the final thing I'd like to talk about is the Crocheting 101 update. So I've made a few updates to Crocheting 101, the How to Crochet for Complete Beginners series. And this might not be too important to you if you're watching this video because you probably already know how to crochet, but you might have some friends that don't know how to crochet. So if you do have those friends and you'd like to share and teach them how to crochet, I made it way easier to access Crocheting 101. So first off is I redesigned the web pages to match the pattern. So there's the following videos, there's the check marks, stuff like that. It's now all accessible with no account. So you can share it easier with friends. So you can access this without even logging in at all, just to make it easier for newbies to learn how to crochet. There's a new menu on the crocheting101.com homepage as well. So you can go straight to the projects or the chapters. And there are now kits available for Crocheting 101. There's a starter kit and a deluxe kit. The starter kit just teaches you how to crochet, and you can make all the projects except for the final project. That's specifically for the deluxe kit. So the deluxe kit not only teaches you how to make all the how to crochet in general with the starter kit, make all those earlier projects, but you also get an extra crochet hook, an extra ball of yarn, some extra needles, stuff like that, so that you can make the final project, which is for how to crochet a beanie. It also has free shipping for U.S. citizens, so I try to make it as easy as possible for new crocheters to get access to how to crochet. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know what you think. So, those are all the new updates for the website. I hope you guys like them. Let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments below, or if you have any questions on how to access certain things. I have a bunch of new things that I'm adding consistently to the site. I try to do something new every single week. So, I'll be making one of these update videos again in the future, probably next month, as long as I can get my stuff together and update it as regularly as I'd like to. Yeah. But thanks again for watching. Pasta la pizza, happy hooking, and yeah, stay safe. Okay, bye.